Hi, I'm Brad Ross, Head of Communications for the TTC, and with me is Andy Byford, the CEO of the TTC. And Andy, we're here to discuss a very exciting moment that is shortly upon us in the city, and that is the new streetcar.
That's right. It's a hugely exciting time for Toronto and for our streetcar customers because starting on the 31st of August, the first of these new state-of-the-art streetcars will deploy onto the 510 Spadina route. And then progressively over the next 5 years, we will roll these streetcars out onto all of the existing routes, completely replacing our streetcar fleet.
We've ordered 204 of these beautiful new cars. We're building a new maintenance and storage facility, the Leslie Barns at Leslie and Lakeshore. They've undergone extensive testing, including extreme weather testing. What are some of the big benefits that our customers will see?
Well, these are state-of-the-art vehicles. We've put a lot of thought into getting the design right. So first up, they're much higher carrying capacity, which is good. Secondly, they're fully air-conditioned. Thirdly, they're fully accessible. So anyone using a mobility device will, for the first time, be able to access our streetcar fleet. They're much quieter, and it's a much smoother ride. And they're also good for the environment. They don't produce any local emissions, so that's an excellent selling point.
One of the other unique features, Andy, is that it has 4 doors for all door boarding and exiting. Let's go have a look at those doors now.
Well, Brad, these vehicles feature 4 sets of doors, so customers will be able to board and exit the streetcar at any of those doors. Now, that's good news because quicker boarding and exiting means less time spent at stops, and that means better, quicker service.
That's really good news, Andy. One of the big differences, though, is accessing the door and opening the door. How does that work?
Right, it's really simple. So if you're waiting at a stop, wait for the streetcar to come to a complete halt, and then simply press the door open button, and the door's open. Now, at busier stops, the operator will open the doors, all of the doors, automatically, so there'll be no need to press the door button.
Given the doors do operate differently than the existing fleet, and that these cars are about 7 meters longer than the articulated streetcar everybody's familiar with today, there are some safety features and some things that motorists and cyclists need to be aware of when these doors are open.
Well, that's right. And I think you used the key word there, safety. We've put a lot of thought into making sure that these vehicles are safe for both the customers, but also for road users. So the vehicles have been fitted out with 8 flashing red lights along the side of the vehicle to warn motorists and other road users that the doors are about to operate. And in addition, on the back of the streetcar, there is a flashing sign that warns motorists and other road users you must stop behind the streetcar when you see those flashing lights.
Andy, let's talk now about another very important feature of this new streetcar, and that is the ramp.
Sure. Well, once the new streetcar fleet is fully deployed over the next 5 years, Toronto will be able to boast a fully accessible streetcar network, and that's thanks to work that our engineers have done in conjunction with Bombardier to create a ramp that is suited for the particular needs of the TTC network. We have some routes that have islands like Spadina and St. Clair, and on those locations the ramp will deploy in one phase. But at other locations where there aren't any islands and where the streetcars operate in mixed traffic, the ramp deploys in 2 phases so that it reaches the street level.
And in the second stage example that you use, i.e. in mixed traffic, the operator actually comes out to deploy the ramp to ensure both safety and to assist a customer if required.
Well, that's right, because again, safety is a paramount concern, but also we want to provide excellent customer service. We want these vehicles to be fully accessible. And anyone who needs the ramp, all you need to do is go up and press this blue button. That tells the operator that the ramp is needed. So regardless of whether you use a mobility device or if you just need to use the ramp, just press the blue button, the operator will have that ramp deployed.
For the first time, TTC streetcars will become accessible for all Torontonians and all of our customers.
Sure, which I think is a huge step forward for the TTC. It's part of making our system fully accessible, and that's great news.
There's some other unique features to the car, including bicycle storage on the 4th module for off-peak periods only. What are some of the other features that people should know about on the car?
Okay, so the car is made up of 5 modules, and the second module, the one we're standing in now, is the accessible module. So this is the module from which the ramp deploys when people need it. There's a number of other features. The vehicle features in this module flip-up seating, space for mobility devices, and also the call buttons, the buttons that people press when they need to have the ramp deployed.
Another accessibility feature, Andy, in addition to the next stop announcements and visual display on the vehicle, is the destination and route in which the vehicle is traveling when boarding.
That's right. So as the streetcar pulls up, an exterior announcement is made so you know exactly which line and destination it's servicing.
511 Bathurst to Bathurst Station.
and that is replicated with signs on the front, rear and the side of the vehicle.
And Andy, what about interacting with the operator? There are some safety, security, and customer assistance features of this vehicle that our customers should be aware of.
Well, we've built all three of those features into the design of this new vehicle. So we have closed circuit television throughout the vehicle to keep people safe and secure. The vehicle is also equipped with a yellow strip, a passenger emergency alarm, much like you see on the subway. And there's also an intercom that you can press if you want to speak with the operator. If you have any concerns or you need to ask the operator something in an non-emergency situation, there is a grill through which you can also talk to the operator.
Andy, these really are state-of-the-art vehicles that will serve the city well for the next 30 years, continuing our proud history as a streetcar city.
Absolutely. I think it's hugely exciting. I think Toronto should be really proud of the fact that we're progressively transforming transit in this city. So over the next 5 years, 204 of these state-of-the-art vehicles will be deployed. Every single one of them will be extensively tested. We also need to train our operators because it's quite a different means of operation. The vehicles have monitors over the doors and at the rear of the vehicle to ensure safe operation. And the operators themselves drive in a different way. There are no foot control, so braking and propulsion has to be trained.
The 510 Spadina is the first route to see these streetcars starting on August 31st. What does the rest of the rollout look like?
Once Spadina is in operation, the new cars will then be deployed to the 511 Bathurst and the 509 Harbourfront in 2015. Throughout 2015 and into 2016, the 505 Dundas will begin operation. Then, in 2016 and into 2017, Queen, Lakeshore and King will see the new cars. Then finally, in 2018 and 2019, St Clair, the Downtowner and Kingston Road routes, and then the 506 Carlton complete the rollout.
Thank you, Andy, and thank you very much for watching. Look for the new streetcar around town, follow us on Twitter at StreetcarTO, or ride the new car yourself starting on August 31st on the 510 Spadina.